Welcome, Watchers of Illusion, to my Castle of Confusion, the 11th of January. I'm looking at a homebrew today, and it's called the Goblin. And then it looks quite cool, from what I can see, or what I've seen in the screenshots. Yes, another independent game, which we always like on this channel, and it's great to be bringing this one to you today. Actually released, might have been actually released today, but there we go. Anyway, on the ZX Spectrum. So here we are, playing as the titular Goblin. Yeah, so it's a screen-by-screen game, and the idea is that you basically capture the ghosts and the goblins and the whatever they are in these situations here, and you push their tornado-type bodies into the gravestone. Yes, so you have, I think it's 4 shots before you have to replenish, and you burp at them. Yes, that's right, you have burp power. I mean, you know, a bit of windy pops never hurt anyone, unless you happen to be a ghost or a goblin or a ghoulie in this situation. So yeah, you get your initial burps from the tankard. Once your burps have run dry, you go back to the tankard and replenish your wind supply. So that's how you do it. Very simple, and it's a lot of fun, I've got to say. So yeah, then you take their body over to the gravestones that are dotted about, and oh bugger, yes. Right. So yeah, I'll cover that in just a moment. I had a play on this earlier. Just in case you wondered, and I thought, my god, this is such a good game, I'm going to bring it to you guys and show you, and hopefully you'll go and pick it up yourselves, because it's a great game. But yeah, if you hit them more than once, they get a little bit arsey about that, turn into some sort of devil head, and then makes your job a lot harder. Yeah, so be careful about that. Very easy to hit that with an itchy trigger finger, I'm going to tell you. But you know what? It's just such a fun game. This has got probably one of the most bouncy soundtracks I've heard in a Spectrum game for a long time as well, which is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, a platforming game, shoot 'em up kind of thing, all in one. Yeah, great stuff, and it is a lot of fun, I'm telling you now. This is a very addictive game, and it is just tons of fun, which is it's you know, that's what you want from a game, really. But people are starting to get the idea and what makes a good game, I think, for the old retro systems. Now, there were plenty of good games released, don't get me wrong, but sometimes you just had these games and there was something missing. Now, whether that was the fun element, I don't know, but these games really are nailing everything at the moment. I don't think I've seen one of these homebrew games recently that I haven't given a top score to, because they're just so damn good. We like damn good games, so there we are. But yeah, it's really nice. The graphics are really cool as well. You've got the nice little goblin graphic there. You can see me bouncing around. And screen layout's great. You've got different enemy types, all with their own separate graphics, which is lovely. Colours on the screen are quite nice as well. So yeah, they've done a really, really good job here. And I'll bugger it. Sorry, I was going to try and fire at the other guy, and then I hit the other guy's tornado, and he turned into a devil head and ate me. So there you go. You know, that's just a regular Saturday night in these parts. But hey, anyway, back to the game. The control system's nice as well. Left, right, up is to jump, and fire is to burp. Yes. And it's just all done in such a cutesy way, and it's just so playable. The level layout is brilliant, and the challenge is just, I mean, it's there. That's what you need to know. So it starts off nice and, I suppose, simple, and then it'll build up with difficulty, as you would expect a game to do so anyway. But the only thing you've got to really do is manage your burp power, and so that's kind of where the tankards are located. It will be down to how you do that, and also how you go about capturing the bad guys, because sometimes they're not in easy locations to sort of push and pull around the map. So you've got to kind of strategize, but you've got a timer. So we'll go over the UI now anyway. So bottom left, you've got your lives, and then you've got what level you're on. So we're on level 5. So part 5 of level 1, or whatever you want to say, however you want to think about that. And then you've got your burp power in the middle, and then how much time you've got on the right hand side. So all in all, it's a very nice layout. Some enemies do take 2 hits, so just be... Oh, bloody hell. Just be a bit more cautious about how you go about using your burp power. Some enemies take 2 hits, some take 1, and when you get... I think there's that guy floating around in the top right, I believe is some sort of like boss character. So there we go. But it just ticks all the boxes. It's got a great soundtrack. And I'm going to shut up in a minute so you can actually listen to it. It's brilliant. I absolutely love it. Actually been bopping my head to this as I've been playing this for you. And it's a very, very cool, bouncy soundtrack. Probably one of the best retro game soundtracks I've heard in a while on the Spectrum. And that's not to say the Specky's got a bad sound chip or anything, because the AY is brilliant. And but they've made full use of this. It's really good fun. And it will have you bopping quite freely around the room. Obviously not while you're at the keyboard because, well, that would be weird. Anyway, so you can see the level layout's quite nice. Controls are very responsive as well, which is great because you don't want a game that's not responsive on controls. I do believe this is sort of a boss level, I think, because we're on like level 5. 5-1 would be the last level on this sort of circuit, as it were. So once you've finished clearing the screen, then you go on into that little purple portal and off you go to the next stage. And look at this. This is lovely, absolutely glorious. It's, I don't know, I suppose you could say that it's taken elements from a lot of the platform games on the Spectrum, so Jet Set Willy, that sort of thing. But I don't know, it's just got that extra bit of pizzazz, and that's always a good thing. So the playability factor is high. You're gonna love this game, I think. If you're a platform fan, you're gonna love it anyway. Even if you're not a platform fan, you know, give it a go. Give it a go, because you never know, you might actually enjoy it. But it is a lot of fun. A lot of care and attention's gone into this game, and I like that. It's always good when you get a developer that takes the time to do a quality release like this. And there seems to be a lot of them. So, I mean, this is the start of 2022. So if this is like what's to come this year, then my God, it's going to be an exciting year. Not just for retro, but for this channel and all sorts of different things that I can bring you. And, you know, we can showcase these great developers and give them the airtime they deserve, and hopefully, you know, you guys will be able to tip them a little bit of money and, you know, thank them for their efforts, because that's what it's all about. You know, we are bringing retro back in a big way, and these kind of games are actually showing the way forwards. You know, if I'd had this game when I was younger, I would have, it would have knocked my socks off. I mean, it's knocked them off now, but you know what I mean. It's one of those things where you're gonna appreciate it a bit more, because we're older now. We appreciate things more, at least that's the theory. But these games are great, and the fact these guys give up their free time to do it, and you know, you can download this one for free, but there is a, you know, you can name your own price. Go ahead and do that. Give them some support, especially if you love the game. You know, if you download it for free, give it a go, and you like it, go back and, you know, donate some money. Because without these guys, these games simply would not exist. You know, we've got to pay them for their time. You know, not all of us can work for free. You know what I mean? Yes, you do. Anyway, back to it. So yeah, everything great. The replay value as well is so good. Even if you die, which you might do initially quite a few times, just because of getting that system right with the with not hitting them twice, because that is quite tempting to do sometimes, just because something else gets in the way. Oh bugger, nearly got that. Okay, so replay value is high, the playability factor is brilliant, and if you hit them, by the way, when they're right next to the gravestones, it'll automatically kind of just send them up. You don't even need to attack them. It'll just automatically send them on their way, heavens bound. So yeah. But oh God, it's such a pleasure to be bringing this to the channel today. So, you know, massive kudos to the developers. Thank you ever so much for a great game. And it's a lot of fun too. The Amiga's going to have some love as well in the near future. There's a remake of Target Renegade coming. There's a remake of Kung Fu Master. There's some rather nifty AGA games coming out as well in the very near future, so look out for all that coming to the channel as well, because I'll be trying to bring as much of this as I possibly can. If you are a game developer, by the way, and you would like me to cover any of your games, then please feel free, drop me a line. I would be more than happy to give your games some exposure on the channel for completely nothing other than my time. So there you go. If that would be of any interest to any of you guys, let me know. If you, and any existing developers watching and would like me to cover any other games that they've got, again, drop me a line and let's see what we can do, because I would love to be able to support you guys and bring your games to the masses, especially as the retro genre now is so big, and it's getting bigger. We have younger players now that are wanting to get involved, which is brilliant. You know, we are teaching a new era of, like, a new generation of kids, really, what we grew up with, and do you know what? They're not finding it boring, and that's quite interesting. I find that interesting. So, yeah, let's give them all support, guys. So, yeah, support me, support the channel, support our developers, support, Retro's huge, and I'm really having trouble with this last guy. I will get it, I will, no! I will do it. I will not be beaten by this pesky tornado guy. So yeah, this is the Goblin, and oh, we've got a little time thingy there. If you don't get the time, if you don't get the level cleared in time, you get that guy chasing you around the screen, bit like Baron von Blubber in Bubble. That's the one. I'm having trouble with my words tonight, but there we are. So I hope you've enjoyed the review anyway, and please rush over and get this game and try it out yourself. It works on actual hardware and also emulator, so whichever way you want to look at it, you have no excuses but to give it a try. Go and do it now. Go and download it right this instant and have fun with it. Now, like I said, just listen to this for a sec. Apart from that bit, because I died. Right, game over. So I'll start the game again. I'm going to pump the volume up now. I'm going to leave it there. So I will see you again very soon with a brand new review. Hope you guys are enjoying your January. I will catch you again very soon. You keep it retro, and until then, folks, it's bye for now. Ta-ta!